What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy T2 Enoxy, but shh, don't tell nobody. Look, check this out. As you guys can see by the title of the video and the thumbnail, yes, we are back on Police Files. But the title of the video that we are reacting to from Police Files is talking about when dirty cops make up their own laws. Instant regret. So as that being said, chat, wait, see what Police Files got for us this morning. I'm gonna need y'all go ahead and like and subscribe and turn my post notifications. Y'all should already know the rest of the steps. If you don't, I will say that shit at the end of the video. But right now, we're about to say our blessings, so I'm gonna need y'all go ahead and bow your heads, follow along. I really appreciate if you guys do so. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this prayer. Thank you, God, for this wood. Bless it and purify us. In Jesus' name we pray, we smoke. Oh, hold on. 830 subscribers already? And we just hit 800 subscribers less than 24 hours. We came from all the way 750 subscribers to 800 subscribers in less than 24 hours. Y'all got it. I don't want no beef. Y'all got it, chat. I love y'all. No bullshit. Y'all know it. Man, come on. Fuck all that. Come on, chat. I know y'all ready. Me too. Let's get it.
Cops who make up their own laws are not uncommon. Today we're talking about such police officers and their encounters with people who knew how to defend their rights.
Okay.
Let's see how these cops felt instant regret.
Go.
When a journalist set up his camera in front of a bank to gather footage for his story, little did he know he'd run into cops eager to flex their interpretation of the law.
Ooh.
Two officers showed up, bombarding him with questions about why he was filming, who he was with, and so on. The journalist, sticking to his rights, explained he was filming because he could, choosing to not entertain their other inquiries. One officer then insisted filming the bank was abnormal, as if their definition of normal sets the legal standard. Despite no wrongdoing, they tried pinning the bizarre accusation of potential drug dealing on him. The leap from filming to drug dealing. Well, that's a stretch only these officers can make. I'm not even sure what that has to do with the man filming the bank, but okay.
Y'all off topic. How y'all went from drugs to him recording it?
What you doing, boss man?
I'm doing a story about the bank here.
Huh?
I'm doing a story.
Who you with?
Myself.
Alright, but that's kind of weird. You filming the bank with no newscaster. I got camera going too, my man.
It's facing that way.
Okay, you still be recording.
Okay,
so what
awesome.
you filming for?
Just personal stuff.
That ain't how this works. What you mean? You filming for personal stuff?
Yeah.
You can't film the bank. Can't film the bank, boss man.
What law is that?
Well, first off, they don't know if you're casing the building. They don't want you to film them. They can say they don't want you to film them.
They can say it all they want to, but do I have to?
Listen to you.
And what law is that?
What law is it?
Yeah.
I'll
Yep. When you bring me a law, then.
Right, which is no law of that.
That's why they call
The
it.
fuck? He said, let me go get it.
And he said for personal reasons.
You can case the joint, they don't know that.
I mean, you can't assume the worst, though.
Right.
Well, that's kind of abnormal, right?
I mean, what is not normal is not illegal.
You have an account here at the bank?
I don't want to give that
He's
information.
beautiful, Chad.
Exactly. So, right. So, you saying for personal reasons, that don't make sense.
Then a female officer stepped in and casually inquired about the man's address. He wasn't keen on sharing his personal info, but the officer kept brushing off his concern, insisting there was nothing personal about their investigation. Seeing right through their quest for dominance, the man decided to stir the pot a bit. He strolled over to their police vehicle and began filming its interior. Aware of his rights, he knew he was free to capture anything in public view. The officers bit the hook instantly, arguing he couldn't film their car because of the sensitive data displayed on their computers. Well, shouldn't they protect that information a little better and not expose it?
Fact. Hey, let me pause it right there. He got a point. We did react to a video about somebody recording inside an officer vehicle. The officer was like, man, you can't record in my car because I got paperwork on that computer that you might catch on that camera. That's not my problem. That's your fault. Handle your business. Close your laptop. That don't have nothing to do with me. I'm going to record whatever I want to record. They didn't make this phone for a camera for me not to use it. And then he ain't committed no crime on top of that. He ain't got to answer y'all questions. That's my last time pausing.
That's just like if I was standing in front of your house family.
I mean, you can do that.
You wouldn't feel funny just me standing out there?
No.
Come on now. He'll call the police.
I mean,
no, I
feel
definitely
you.
won't do that.
My fault. This is my last time. I feel you, but it depends how he recording. Now, if a nigga just recording in front of my house like this, like just standing there for, I'm talking about for a good 25 minutes, I'm gonna say something because that's my property, especially if you're on my yard. Now, if you're on the sidewalk, I can't say too much. But if you just walking around vlogging, you know what I'm saying, talking to yourself and your camera caught my house, I'm not gonna say nothing. Do what you gotta do. Make your money.
You do this often? Are you a blogger?
Oh, what?
A blogger.
What is that?
Oh, well, you don't do it if you don't know.
No, I don't know what that is. I do like stories. I gather information and I do journalist stories about the facilities.
Like documentaries or something?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So do you work for like a newspaper or something?
No, I'm free press.
Independent?
Yeah, correct,
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
You stay out here?
I don't want to answer that question.
Why is that? You shut down.
I mean, you're getting personal. You're getting real
that's not personal when we got called here to investigate something.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Just like you doing your investigation.
Right. Yeah, I'm doing
Okay,
investigation.
so that's either yes or no. You live out here?
I don't want to answer that question.
That's yes or no, sir.
No, I don't want to answer that question.
Thanks.
That's what it
Okay.
is.
Well,
Thank you, though.
And ask you where you live. That's too personal. What's your social security card?
no,
Hey, you can't do that.
You can't do
We
that.
got, nah, you really can't film us. We got a computer there. We got
Sir, I can,
personal information.
I can film you. The cat's not even...
Bro, back up.
The cat isn't even
Back
open.
up, bro.
The man, determined not to stop filming their police car, sparked curiosity about what these cops would do next.
Right.
When the female officer demanded his name, he introduced himself as a good citizen. Their frustration was evident. It was clear they didn't appreciate being outsmarted.
Right.
Despite their best efforts to pin something on him, the man hadn't crossed any lines. He hadn't intruded into their car or done anything that could justify their irritation over a perceived lack of control. Deciding he had done his fill of interacting with the officers clueless about the law, he chose to walk away. That's when things escalated unexpectedly. In a twist no one saw coming, the cops detained him without any lawful basis.
Wow.
Apparently, a bruised ego doesn't qualify as a legal reason for detention.
Right.
Back up.
No, sir. No, thank you.
He got a tough ass mic. We on the ad. I like his mic. I didn't get a mic like that. I only got a mic like this, Chad. It's for right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it. Slow motion better than no motion. Remember that.
Sir, what's your name? You don't want to get that either?
Yeah, I'll get my name. It's Good Citizen.
Good citizen?
Yeah.
You just don't want to be cooperative, huh?
What am I doing wrong here?
He asked you to stand back and you still trying to film in there. That's not right.
I mean, you're supposed to be
Why
6
not?
feet, but you're not 6
Cooperate
feet.
you when you doing something. Come on
Ma'am,
now.
I'm not doing. It's about legality, though. Everything I'm doing,
The
everything I'm
legality of
doing
that,
is
you
legal.
can't film inside that car.
Do you know what prior restraint is? Do you know what plain view doctrine is?
Okay, that ain't plain view. You went up in there to look in there.
I'm not in the car.
You had the camera there.
Anything I can see from public, I can look.
You didn't see
film.
that for the public. You
I'm not out in
camera.
public. I'm not on the public
Right.
sidewalk.
No, you put that with the camera.
Yeah, the public can.
Okay.
Anything I can see with my eyes, I
We're
can
not gonna
film.
play word games. We know how.
No, I know how it goes.
Right.
I know exactly how it goes.
Okay.
And why is he blocking the sidewalk? He's impeding my way. I'm gonna go around here.
No, wait. We're talking to you.
Am I
right
being
now.
detained right now?
We're talking to
Am
you.
I being detained? If I'm not being detained,
Yeah,
I'm free.
you've been.
Then the man requested the female officer's name and badge number as per their policy.
Right.
However, she claimed that this man didn't know what their policy was. Clearly, he was a more informed party. Officers are indeed required to identify themselves when a citizen asks, especially while in uniform.
Right.
Yet the officer's pride seemed to tower over her duty. She refrained from stating her name out loud, directing him to read it off her uniform instead.
Why, but he can't
As
read?
for the badge number, she claimed she didn't have one.
You are being detained.
And what crime?
I
do
mean,
you
he
have?
just lets
What
you.
reasonable
Just
articulable-
lets
That's not reasonable articulable suspicion of a
that is
crime, though.
suspicious.
No, it's not. Filming
You out here filming a
itself,
bank.
the Supreme Court already ruled,
that-
filming itself cannot be deemed as suspicious.
Okay. Well,
So,
it's
so
suspicious
am I
stuff.
still detained?
Yes, sir.
Illegally? All right, guys, you heard it. She said I was detained legally, so I'm going to start my timer. It's approximately 1:15. Could I have your name and badge numbers, by the way?
I have a badge number.
Could I have your name and ID number?
Why everybody think you have a badge number?
Employee number, ID number, badge number.
Right.
Oh.
You filming, right?
What's your name, please? Can you verbalize it as per your policy?
See it right here?
Can you verbalize it as per your policy,
They only
please?
say the last name too. Your first name start with a
Our
K.
policy, but you don't know the policy.
Could I have your name and badge number, please?
I don't have a badge number.
Can I have your name and employee identification number, EIN number?
I don't have an EIN number.
You know what's worst of all? This female officer was actually a supervisor. Her conduct is a glaring testament to her character and ethos of her department. How can we expect the officers to uphold the highest standard when their leader sets such a poor example, demonstrating that misconduct carries no repercussions? It became apparent to the supervisor she had misjudged the situation and encountered someone who wouldn't easily back down. She instantly regretted her approach. Realizing her mistake, she reluctantly decided to allow the man to continue his filming or do as he pleased. Yet, in a final act of defiance, she still refused to identify herself, justifying her action by the man's refusal to disclose his own identity. But the distinction between them couldn't be starker. He was a private citizen, exercising his constitutional freedom in a public space, entitled to remain anonymous unless he had done something wrong. Cops, though, they're supposed to tell you who they are when asked.
You have to have some type of number.
All times.
What's your rank? What's your rank? Are you the supervisor?
I don't have no stripes.
I mean, you have 5 stars though.
That don't mean I'm a supervisor.
Oh, it means something.
Right.
Because he doesn't have anything.
His might be hidden.
No.
Use the service.
Yeah. That's years
5
of
years of service. Okay.
No, that's not 5 years.
Oh, you said how many years of service?
You want to talk to us, ask us for information, but you don't want to answer.
Correct. What's your name? What's your name and badge number?
Brown 747.
Brown 747. So you do have badge number.
Oh, that's not his badge number.
So what is it? It's a
That's
what?
not his badge
I just
number.
gave it to you.
It's a employee identification number. That's how I ID you.
You got it.
Yeah, as long as you stay right here.
That's what I've been doing.
But they don't really want to videotape them, but ain't something
Right.
to do. But yeah, they don't want them on their property.
Could I have your name and badge number?
My name and badge number?
Yeah.
My name is Glover. My badge number is 682.
All right.
He don't have a badge number.
Yes, he does. So what do you have? The
Right.
DSN department serial number. Ooh.
All right,
good day.
Mr. Good Citizen.
Yeah. Am I still being detained or anything?
No, I just said, all right, Mr. Good Citizen, you're free to leave.
Thank you. I appreciate
Have a blessed
it.
day.
Yes, you too.
Okay.
You
Now,
don't want
just
to.
don't come on their
You don't want to
property,
ID
okay?
yourself though.
You see what
Everybody
I mean?
else did it. Come on, be professional. It's about professionalism.
Why you want to be professional
Be
for me?
professional, because
What's
you're
your
the
name?
public servant.
You
I'm not.
public too. You a servant.
I'm a private citizen,
you
ma'am.
told us you're doing service for the community,
I'm a private
right?
citizen in
Okay.
public, but you're a public
My name is
servant.
Meriwether.
Nice to meet you.
Okay,
Yes.
and nice to meet you,
A
Mr.
good citizen. Yes.
Oh,
good citizen. Yes.
Okay, good citizen.
Meriwether. She just lied about her name.
I know.
Her first name start with a K.
I'm not what?
That means you're not credible.
Oh, everything I do is credible.
No, you just lied to me, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
lied to him.
Don't that fall under that credibility?
It falls under the First Amendment.
If you think it's impossible to get detained for a silly reason, just check this story.
Okay.
A man was detained by cops at a gas station because, according to them, he was hanging around longer than they thought was normal.
What?
Obviously, hanging around too long in a gas station has to be the silliest reason to detain someone, so the cops scrambled to come up with something better.
Right.
They threw out a bunch of excuses, claiming they got a call from a gas station employee.
We on the ad. I could be waiting for my ride, chat. You talking about I'm looking suspicious because I'm just sitting there. What? That don't make sense.
Scramble to come up with something better.
Right.
They threw out a bunch of excuses, claiming they got a call from a gas station employee suggesting that they believe the man had committed some crime.
Ooh.
The funny thing, though, is that they mentioned a bunch of potential law-breaking reasons, but couldn't pinpoint the exact crime the guy supposedly did.
Right.
There was a woman with a detained man, and she tried to call their lawyer for advice on how to handle such a ridiculous situation. But a lady cop tried to block her from making the call, saying she wasn't allowed to use her phone. Now, where did that rule come from?
Right.
What kind of made-up law is this?
Say that again. We were at the gas station for an abnormal time. I have the right to film this right now.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, thank you very much.
That
So,
being said, you guys are being detained.
because we were at the gas station for an abnormal amount of time.
Because you guys were at the gas station for an abnormal amount of time, being snobby.
We were,
And then you guys pulled over.
we were scratching
To the
scratchers.
side of this. Okay, so you guys asked me a question. You want me to answer this question, or you want to argue?
Yeah, but that's no. You have no right to pull us over for that. I'm
Right.
sorry, or to even come approach us for and detain us. Well, you're telling me I'm detained. Why?
You are being
Why am I being
detained for
detained? Have I broken the law?
Yep, we are calling for canine unit.
I have broken the law. That's what you're saying?
I believe that you guys are breaking
You
the law.
believe that I've broken the law?
Yep.
Okay, so that's why you're calling a canine unit and I'm being detained, right?
Right.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, I have reasonable suspicion that there is criminal activity.
Reasonable suspicion. What is that reasonable suspicion exactly, man?
I already told you guys.
That we were at the gas station for an abnormal amount of time. And we pulled over.
Amount of time.
Okay.
You guys saw me. You guys pulled over.
Actually, you pulled out before we pulled over.
No.
Yeah, you did, actually, because I saw you in the back mirror in the rearview mirror.
Okay, we can argue about that.
We don't have to argue about it. I know the facts.
Okay. Ma'am, I cannot have you on the phone right now.
I'm calling my.
You don't have the right to tell us.
You have.
If you want to.
No, we have the. Yeah, we have the right to
He
speak.
ain't
to
even
our
saying
lawyer
much.
right
He
now.
knows
We
this
do.
is bullshit.
Yeah, sorry. We have the right to speak to our lawyers right
Though
now.
I don't know who you are calling.
Thank you.
My name is Sean.
When this guy stepped into the federal building's lobby with his camera rolling, he ran into trouble right away. The security guard came up to him, insisting he couldn't film there, and even waved some rules written on paper at him. But the thing is, the lobby was open to everyone, and people had every right to come in and record.
Right.
Just because they weren't thrilled about being on camera doesn't mean someone should have to ditch their rights. But this guard wasn't having it. He went as far as saying the man had to delete everything he had filmed so far. Yeah, right. When it was clear that the guy wasn't going to fold, the guard came over to a worker to try and hustle him outside.
Right.
The man stuck around, keeping up his filming just to rile them up more.
Okay.
That's when they decided to bring in the cops.
What is it you're doing?
Oh, yeah, I'm filming.
Who are you with?
Myself.
You can't do that. It's
I
illegal.
can't. Is it?
Yes, illegal.
Let me
You
see
have
that.
to get rid of all that information that
Okay.
you.
And where's these?
I'm not going to take your phone away from you,
Yeah.
so delete it all.
Okay.
I hope not. I don't want to have to take your phone.
I don't think you should do that, sir.
Yeah, so leave here now.
Please don't touch me.
Please.
Please don't touch me, sir.
Hey, Rita, come here for a second. Please. Why are you? Turn it off right now. Okay, Rita, please come here right now. This guy's taping.
Yo, you
And
sound
he
like a
won't
little
stop.
ass kid snitching.
He's up. He's,
Tell him.
so, no, he's already got videotape on here.
Okay, I'll just call the police.
Call the police. I'll get his plate number also.
Can you tell them to bring me a Red Bull?
What?
Tell them to bring me a Red Bull?
Yeah, get out of here
All
now.
right.
Sir? Okay. This will be good.
The cops showed up pretty quickly. For a change compared to the others we've talked about, they got one thing right. They knew they had to give up their names when asked by anyone. That's pretty much where their expertise
Are we on the ad? That's pretty much where this was going, right?
stopped. After a chat with the building staff, they decided the guy couldn't keep filming because supposedly the building had private info about people in it. But again, whose job is it to make sure that info stays private?
Good. Name and badge number?
Officer Wallace, 4699.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Same to you, man. What's going on?
Just documenting how they're doing here in the DMV.
You're documenting inside the DMV?
Correct.
Okay.
In the public lobby there.
Okay. Let me go speak with them real quick.
All right. Good. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Jones, 5142.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I think we've met before.
No.
All right, so they don't want you in the building.
Okay.
So you can leave the building,
Okay.
but you're open to do whatever you want to do in the parking lot. So,
Why can't I do it here in this public place?
Just can't record inside because they have confidential information and they don't know what your camera is viewing.
And who's responsible for protecting that confidential information?
they are.
Correct.
Right. So they don't want you inside their building.
You can't kick me out of this public area. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And it's not, how is it their building?
To make their argument sound reasonable, these cops said the guy was bothering the people in the lobby. Yet he had a video clearly showing he didn't bug anyone,
Facts.
didn't chat anyone up, and stayed out of their personal space. Then that staff member from earlier, who was all about no filming allowed, came back. She doubled down, telling the cops she wanted the guy gone. But really, who is she to get what she wants just like that? The cops goofed by backing her up instead of schooling her that, comfy or not, the guy had every right to be there filming.
Right.
Seems like the cops were just itching to play by their made-up laws.
They don't want you inside their building.
Well,
They said that you're bothering people. You're putting,
am I bothering anybody?
They said you're putting the camera in people's faces.
Am I putting a camera in anybody's faces? I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay, cool.
What is that up there?
A camera?
Surveillance.
Surveillance? What is that? What is it doing? Is it recording?
He was getting to what I was ready to say. That motherfucker's right there recording everything. So what are you saying? So all because he recording, he might be getting information that's not secure because we ain't secure enough. But y'all got cameras that might catch the same shit that he recording. It got the same clip. No cap. Like, stop playing, bro.
If a crime happened in here, they have something that we can look.
And if a crime happens here, I got something that I can look.
Yeah, that's.
All right, where's the,
It's in Spanish.
where's this law though? I could write that and put it on the table.
Actually from the state. They actually had us post this stuff in here, so you cannot.
It would be backed by a statute, ma'am.
It doesn't matter. You still have to leave.
I'm sorry.
Asking you to leave. I want him out.
Are you guys law enforcement or field enforcement? Okay, state the law.
So, like I said, they don't want you inside the building. You're more than welcome to stand on the sidewalk.
But what crime have I committed?
It's not that you've necessarily committed any crime. We're not here to arrest you or do anything.
They leave.
along those
Okay.
lines. They've refused your service and asked you to leave.
I haven't asked them for service.
Right, but you're inside of the building.
In a
They've
public
asked you to
area.
leave. If you are here to get your driver's license.
The female cop claimed that the staff had the right to ask the man to leave. Sure, they can ask, but they don't have the power to force him out. It was clear this guy knew his stuff, and
Right.
the cops quickly realized they bit off a bit more than they could chew. Seeing they were no match for just one knowledgeable man, they merely advised him not to bother anyone and beat a hasty retreat. That's the way to stand up for your rights.
Worked on, your vehicle worked on.
Correct.
As far as your registration.
Correct.
goes, then they can assist you.
And also the
If
First
you are-
Amendment.
If you are not.
And I can
yeah,
record.
They have the right to ask you to.
They can ask me to leave, but they can't force me to leave. I know what I'm doing. I'm just
You're
documenting.
asking us questions, so may I ask you why you're
Yes.
doing this today?
Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
This is what I love to do. It's not like I'm going back there
We're on an ad.
class or anything. I'm staying out here where the public can come in and conduct business.
Well, like you said, we can't force you to leave, but as long as you're not interfering,
I'm literally standing back here.
you're not interfering with their work.
Correct.
Documented personal information, you're fine.
Because it's hypocritical. Like, how come they are recording but I can't record? If there's a law about no recording, then they would be in violation of that law.
Fact.
I don't care. I'm not here to debate what you can and can't do. Just don't film people.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Don't bother anybody.
Right, yeah, I'm standing back here, haven't been doing any of that. I'll probably leave once you guys leave, so I've got everything I've needed. So.
This guy was just chilling in his car in a parking lot waiting for a family member who lived nearby when a cop walked up to him, wondering why it had been there for 25 minutes. First off, how is that any of the cop's business?
Facts.
Plus, anyone can hang out in public as long as they want, right? It's quite weird that this cop was keeping tabs on how long the man was sitting there. Doesn't he have better things to do? But no, this cop thought he needed to know who the man was waiting for, where this family member lived, and all that as if it was any of his concern. Obviously, when the man didn't feel like answering, the cop took it as him being a hindrance to some investigation. Really, it seems like the cop was just ticked off because someone wasn't bowing down to his made-up rules.
You're detaining me for no reason. I've been sitting here for 25 minutes now, and it doesn't matter why I'm sitting here. I'm looking at houses, and my cousin lives here. I can be here if I want. Do you have a reason that you're coming up to me right now in my vehicle?
What's your cousin's name, sir?
It doesn't matter. It's no one's business.
Right.
I don't have to share that with you.
What's the address here?
Doesn't matter. I don't have to share that with you.
And what apartment does your cousin live?
Don't have to tell you.
What's your cousin's name?
Don't have to tell you.
Yo.
You can keep on asking questions. I don't have to tell you nothing. I want your supervisor. You ain't getting nothing out of me, buddy. You don't own no one. You wear a badge doesn't make you better than no one. You never pulled me over on the road. I'm in this private property. Never seen you with lights or sirens. I never seen any officer with lights or sirens. I would have never just ran away.
Right.
I've been sitting here for 25 minutes. So you can call whoever you want. You can do whatever you want. You ain't gonna pull me over for nothing.
Right.
I didn't do nothing here. Get your supervisor and don't ask me for anything again. Because I'm not giving you nothing. You think because you're wearing a badge, you scare someone? I know a lot of people high up in the ranks.
Yeah.
You ain't scaring me, buddy. You're messing with the wrong person.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's
I want your supervisor, and I want to speak to him now.
He's coming. He's
Good. Good. Because I've been sitting here for 20 minutes, like I said.
Okay.
So you're saying you pulled me over. Where'd you pull me over? Or did you have lights and sirens behind me? I never seen any vehicle or officers behind me. I would have pulled over generously if I was getting pulled over, sir.
What's going on?
He just came up to me. I'm sitting in my vehicle, minding my own business.
Okay.
And he comes up as I'm getting out of my... Yep. What's your badge number? I just want to get out of this on video here that I'm being detained when I'm sitting in my own vehicle.
So I've tried to explain a couple times that this is an investigative detention.
Okay.
Things just went from bad to worse when backup showed up and straight up accused the man of speeding.
Right.
Now things are really off the rails. How on earth can someone be speeding while parked and just sitting in their car? Something's not adding up. When the man was understandably upset about this, can you blame him? They went ahead and detained him without even having a clear reason why.
Right.
One thing's crystal clear. No one wants cops like these pretending to serve the public.
Hey.
Yeah, but why is he telling me that I'm speeding and this and that? I never sped. I came from Washington. I came from a whole other road. Why am I being told up by him that I'm being detained for speeding when I never was speeding? I'm sitting in my own vehicle. I was never pulled over on a road. I'm in my own, on private property. I'm in my own vehicle.
Okay.
That's off. How was I on that road speeding if I'm over here sitting down? That makes no sense. Why am I being detained for something that I didn't do?
So
I don't like this.
So, like I've said before,
Okay.
this is an investigative detention, and he's...
So do you have anything on me? Because I'd like to go.
Right.
I have my family to go see.
Okay, so you're not free to leave. So he's investigating...
So what am I being kept here for?
So, let me say it again. That if you want to film me...
Yeah, I'm filming.
So-
I've been filming since I got detained by him here.
Okay, so this is an investigative detention. So he believes you were involved in that driving. So
He said because of the make of a car. Anyone could have a Kia on this road black. I mean, there's a lot of Kias on the road. Why am I being told that I'm being detained when my car's off and I'm not even in my vehicle anymore?
Okay.
So I'm no longer in my vehicle.
Right.
There's no reason to pull someone over for a ticket speeding when they're not even in their vehicle. I mean, it makes no sense.
And the key's not even in the ignition.
In your driver's seat.
I've been sitting in my car for 20 minutes right here. When you came up to me right here, I've been sitting here.
Okay.
Why am I being detained?
So he's doing an investigation. I've said it a couple times.
I know you have. I've heard
Okay.
you. But I'm wondering, like,
Why?
what's the investigation for? What am I doing wrong?
Right.
You guys can't just investigate someone that has no criminal record, no probation, wasn't on the road being pulled over by lights and sirens. He just comes up with the car without lights or sirens.
He's like-
and says, I'm detained.
Hey, bro, y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. This shit was crazy. Every clip, I'm gonna have to get that shit a 9 out of 10. But the last clip, chat, I ain't gonna lie, that shit made me smile. But listen, I'm gonna need y'all go ahead and make me smile by hitting that like button, subscribe, and turn my post notifications. If you want to be the Noxy family, all you gotta do is put down in the comment section, hashtag KNOXYYFAM. I'ma like it, let you know that you're in the Noxy family. It's that simple. And make sure to go follow my Instagram as well. We'll be linked down in the description, so it'll be easy for you guys to follow it so you don't have to follow nobody else and you think that is me. But the whole time it's not Noxy, no bullshit. But I love y'all. Y'all my heart, y'all my soul. Our bond would never fold. It's your boy T2E Noxy, but shh. Don't tell nobody.